Good Wednesday morning, my friends, and welcome to Daytime Tri-Cities. I'm Chris McIntosh, and on this bright and shiny and cool Wednesday fall morning, we have some exciting news to share. Amy and I have been asked by our friends at Food City to be the Grand Marshal and the honorary starter for this Friday night's Food City 300 at Bristol Motor Speedway. And right now, we join Amy live over in Kingsport there in the Model City. Amy, you and I are both excited and honored that our friends at Food City asked us to take part in Friday night's free Food City 300 pre-race ceremonies. I get to give the command to start engines, and you get to wave the green flag right there to start the race. How pumped up are you to get up there in the flag stand to start the race?
Well, Chris, I am definitely so excited and, yes, very honored. We were both super excited when they asked us yesterday. And, of course, being able to wave that green flag as we let out all that energy and speed. I'm a little nervous. I might have to take a quick course, you know, in appropriate flag waving school so I get everything right?
You got to get that wrist action in there, Amy, and get that green flag waving there to start the race. This is going to be an exciting evening. It's always exciting when we get to go to Bristol for race weekend, and it starts on Friday with our live show. We get to participate in the pre-race there on Friday night. It's going to be a fun weekend. I know we're both ready for it, aren't we?
Yes, we are super excited. Of course, it is just 2 days away, and you'll have to stay tuned to all of our social media pages. We're going to take everybody along for the ride coming up. But Chris,
well, this weekend, all eyes will be on the racing action at Bristol Motor Speedway. It is the Bass Pro Shops night race, and on Saturday night, the NASCAR playoffs at Bristol, the most popular race in NASCAR. And this morning, we are honored to have NASCAR driver of the #1 Chevrolet for Trackhouse Racing, Ross Chastain. Welcome to Daytime.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for making time for us today.
It was a nice early drive up from Mooresville, just a couple hours down the road in North Carolina.
Well, wonderful. We're excited that you're here. Certainly a big weekend ahead. We talked about the playoffs, the cutoffs. What's it like racing at Bristol under the lights during these circumstances?
Indescribable, really. I mean, I've heard fighter like a jet plane inside of a gymnasium, like it's just ripping through there, and depending on how each driver puts their sun visor, so the black tint on the windshield, you actually sometimes cannot even see out of the stadium. So the Coliseum is so steep with the banking and then the grandstands, you can't even see the sky. So it gets kind of hard to tell which straightaway you're on when you get into a long run. And in the Cup Series lately, we've had some pretty long runs here and even green flag pit stops.
Yeah, it had world's fastest half mile, man. And when you're down there at the bottom and you see just how steep those walls are, it's just insane when you're driving up there and they're 3 wide.
You know, in the car, it's actually easier than watching. When I watch like the trucks tonight, I'll watch the Truck Series race, and it'll actually be kind of hard for me to keep up with what's going on and understand how the drivers can race so close together, 2 and 3 wide, like you said. But then once you get in the car, it does feel a little bit, actually, for me, calmer than watching. It's actually a little scarier for me watching the races, I feel like, because I'm not in control and I'm watching, and I'm kind of armchair quarterbacking the other drivers in the other series.
Armchair quarterbacking, I like that. And let's talk a little bit about the year you've had so far. Of course, top 10 finishes, looking at that. You're also 11th in the playoff standings, so having a great year.
Yeah, it's good. I wouldn't call it great. Winning the Coca-Cola 600 back in Charlotte in May was a big deal. That's one of the big ones. That's one of the few they give you a ring right in Victory Lane, one of our crown jewels. So definitely that alone will make 2025 a memorable year for us at Trackhouse forever, because it is our first crown jewel race as a team. We're a relatively new team still, just a couple years into Trackhouse as an entity, as a race team in the Cup Series. So smashing that watermelon that night was incredible, but we want to do a lot more. So the main thing is we have to be 12th or above in points at the end of Saturday night to move on and continue our fight for a championship. And we've got the speed to do that. We've just got to go execute.
And you mentioned, of course, crushing those watermelons. It's what you're known for, the watermelon man. We do have watermelon in our kitchen. I'm sad that we're in the studio because I was hoping we could be outside and we could smash some of those watermelons, like, you know.
Well, I could smell it when I came in, and it turns out it's not even for me. It's just for y'all.
You knew you belonged. You're like, you just followed the scent of the watermelon.
That's right. That's right.
To be that and to have that, and of course to raise that awareness and have that in part of your family, what's that like for you, and how's that?
Yeah, it's what I was born into. So I'm an 8th generation watermelon farmer. I did that as a kid. That's what I was born into. It's what my dad and granddad and all the Chastains before them did for a long time. And we're very fortunate to still be in ag. But my role now is to not grow them because I'm chasing race cars across the country and trying to win races. So my job is to promote them and try to help sell all watermelons. So I've created my brand around the watermelon with the Melon Man brand and everything that we do. And it's just an easy thing. It's a smile fruit. It's kind of hard to be mad when you're eating a watermelon, especially a seeded one. If you're spitting those seeds out, kind of takes us all back to our childhoods. And so, yeah, it's even things like when I run into the wall, like moves get called watermelon names. So we've got the Hail Melon.
The Hail Melon. I love that. You rode the wall. Yeah. And people, that is something that, I mean, you look at YouTube and watch that over and over and over again. It's just fun to watch.
Well, and it is now, knowing that it worked out. It was not fun in the car, but the fact that the media, Jeff Gluck, dubbed it the Hail Melon, a nod to my family and our what we've done and what's put food on our table for a really long time is special for us. So yeah, we see watermelons all around us all the time.
I mean, you got to show it because all our viewers want to see it, you know, one more time. And of course, there it was. And looking back on that, are you still like, man, that was crazy?
Absolutely. I can't imagine, I really can't even grasp still why I thought it would work, but I was trying to think of a reason why not. It's kind of a motto some buddies and I live by, is like, why not? And I couldn't think of a reason. And I only thought about it for about 15 seconds, like the one lap before I did it. So yeah, it lives on. It gets more attention than any other race win. Like the Coke 600 kind of outdid it for a few weeks, but not even like a whole month. Like it didn't even make it a month, and then the Hail Melon just came right back over the top. Like let the Coke 600 have its moment, and then by the time we got to July, it's like Hail Melon over the top. Hail
Melon over the top. This is the man, Ross Chastain. It is great to have you. I know you got a big day today. You've got going over to the Appalachian Service Project over at Bristol Motor Speedway, having some fun with watermelons there as well.
That's right. Yeah, we're kicking off race weekend, so the trucks are on track tonight. The Xfinity car is on track Friday night, and then our Cup race Saturday night with the Bass Pro Shops Bristol Night Race. Such an iconic race, a race that I went to as a kid, and I remember sitting in the stands and watching it and just having no idea that I would ever race in it, and now coming back year after year trying to win. I want one of those swords bad, so we're going to have to go through Kyle Larson. That 5 car has been pretty unbeatable lately.
Yeah, well, best of luck. We're excited. We'll be cheering you on. We're going to give everybody some information. He is doing an autograph signing coming up Saturday, 2 p.m., right before he races that night. That is happening at the Food City on Virginia Avenue in Bristol. Autographs for those first 151 fans. Ross Chastain, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us today.
Absolutely, and remember, the other drivers do 150 armbands, so we do 151.
Oh, I love it.
We got to beat them in everything.
You do. One extra fan right there, 151. We're back with more of Daytime right after this.
Welcome back to the Daytime Kitchen. We have Chef Gay Sandoz with us from Tony Chachere's here today, and we're talking chicken legs. I mean, I am one of those people that are a fan of chicken legs.
Me too. Yeah. Chris,
My wife, no. But I love chicken legs, and I love thighs as well. And you're doing something very special with these chicken legs.
Oh yeah, and this is fun too. I was thinking about this earlier. You could get your kids to help you with a safe knife, of course.
Yes.
But we're going to make them into lollipops like this. Okay. And I started trimming this one. It is a little more of a struggle. I didn't want to do it on TV, but but you just take the skin off.
Right.
Which makes it a little healthier and not as many calories.
True.
And like I said, it's a little struggle sometimes. Just take that skin off just like this.
All right.
And then you're going to push.
And you kind of made a circular cut around the end of the leg bone, right, to push it down?
I did. And then, because it does have tendons on it, so we're going to push it up like this.
Okay.
Look how pretty. Oh,
yeah.
I love it. I love that one.
Awesome.
And then we're going to put it in a bag with some Tony Chachere's 30-minute marinade. And I think you've tried this chicken.
I have tried the chicken. It is fantastic.
So good.
It's so flavorful.
And it comes in all kind of flavors. And I know people hunt around here, so this is a wild game.
All right.
You can find it in all your grocery stores. So we're going to put a little bit of the marinade in a bag.
Won't be long for deer season, folks. So.
No, get your wild game marinade.
Yep.
And we're going to put our chicken legs in there.
Right.
And marinate it in the fridge for about 30 minutes. Okay?
So just 30 minutes in the fridge with that marinade. Love
Yes.
it.
And
Easy
voila.
and convenient. Yes.
Voila, we've been marinating these.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to let you season it,
Okay.
Chris, and season them, and I'll rub them around. There you go. And we're using a spice and herb seasoning today. That's in your grocery
There
stores
you go.
as
You want to
well.
flip them?
Yeah. Look at him. He's an expert. That's why
I
I
don't know
love to
about
come
that
here.
Excuse me.
Ah, it'll get you. Mm-hmm. So, so after you see,
That's
season
good
them.
stuff.
And see, we have one in the air fryer already.
Yes.
We're going to place these in the air fryer.
Air fryers are such
gonna
great.
grab this one with
They are so great.
I know.
They really are.
I know. So I'm going to put these in here,
Okay.
and you're going to put them on about 350
Okay.
for 25 minutes. And I always check with a thermometer your chicken or your pork or whatever. Chicken is 165 degrees.
Okay.
It'll be done. And you don't want to have raw chicken ever.
No, the pink chicken is not good. No.
No. And another thing is about chicken. You're
Yeah.
not supposed to wash chicken. And I worked at LSU with the food scientists.
Right.
They said do not wash chicken because it
Okay.
sprinkles the
Kind of
bacteria.
spreads any bacteria around
Yes.
instead of getting rid of it.
Yeah,
Yes.
so, and when you cook it, it'll get rid of the bacteria.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to cook your wings in here for 25 minutes, and then we're going to brush it with our favorite barbecue sauce. And I gave Chris a taste here. He's going
Yes.
to taste it for you while I'm showing you all these great flavors.
And I love the fact that you get that little crispy on the outside too.
Isn't that
And it's a
awesome?
great bite.
And you don't have the skin on, so you're saving some of the
Oh,
calories.
my goodness.
Isn't it delicious? I could eat like the whole plate there. And but I want to also show you all the different seasonings that we have.
Right.
We have bold, we have no salt, we have light, more
And the one we
spice.
did here is the spice and herbs
Yeah.
Creole seasoning, and it smells so good, and
Isn't
it
it
tastes
good?
good too.
And so I suggest that you go get one of each.
Yes.
And you have them in your
So they're always available right
pantry, yeah, and you have different flavors for different foods. And then of course we have turkey seasoning coming up. Turkey
there. Right.
seasoning.
We got to talk about that.
Ham.
Thanksgiving will be here, and hams before we know it on the holidays. You got those injectables there. You also
Exactly. And
If you-
Amy's not here, but this is her fave.
the old Bloody Mary mix.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So if you're going to be like tailgating or something this fall, and you're going to be having a morning or like a noon kickoff, always good to have some Bloody Mary mix out there at your tailgate as well.
With Tony Chachere's, of course.
Yeah, of course, of course.
And-
And I love those marinades because you have marinades for every type of protein that you can think
yes.
of. You got seafood,
Seafood. We have
chicken, wild game,
Steakhouse.
steakhouse.
We've never used that one on air, but maybe next time
Yes.
we will. I'll cook you a good steak. How about that?
You can always cook me a good steak. Steak and pizza are kind of the same. Even if it's bad, it's still really good.
You're so right. You were so right. So these are all your flavors. And we have the dirty rice mix, which I always use for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
I add a little, chopped gizzards and livers and all kind of seasoning, and I use that mix to do my dressing.
After they spend the 25 minutes in here, they come out looking like this, and you've got a beautiful presentation on those up there.
Little pomegranate.
Little pomegranate pips out there and everything. The lettuce. Folks, those look amazing. And how elegant do those look? And they look elegant on a dinner table, but you could also take them out to a tailgating situation as well.
Exactly, and I always garnish. People say, how do you do that? It's not hard to garnish,
Yeah.
but it looks so pretty, and your friends and family will just compliment you all the time if you garnish.
Oh, my
And that's a
goodness.
chicken leg.
And they taste so good.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
we're gonna. The next recipe we're gonna do here is gonna be an autumn salad
Yeah.
with roasted butternut squash that
Oh,
we're gonna
yeah.
do in the air fryer.
Those will be coming in really quickly here. All those butternut squash will be coming in this fall.
Yep.
Hey, folks, it is TonyChachere's.com for more information. We'll be back with Chef Ye in just a few moments.
All right, welcome into our studio kitchen. As promised, watermelon. And Susan, you didn't even know he was joining us today.
I did not know.
It's like
It was just
great minds. Yes, we've got Susan Lockman here joining us from the Sullivan County UT Extension Office, and she brought a special friend. We have Laurel Walker joining us. You've had Laurel as a student before, right?
I met Laurel when we were doing a program called Adventures in the Kitchen. Ooh. And that's a cooking program for young people. We have a teen program also, but Laurel showed up, and Laurel was on it from the very beginning.
I love it. Laurel, did you have fun at that opportunity?
Yeah, it was really like the start of when I wanted to cook. Like I forget. I was cooking in the fair for 2 years. This was my second year winning, and I don't remember when I did the cooking class and if it was after or before the fair. But it just really jump-started me wanting to cook a lot.
In fact, I heard for Christmas you wanted cookbooks. Lots of cookbooks. I love it. I love it. What, you just enjoyed making different things? And because at the fair, I know you did several different categories. You got all kinds of blue ribbons.
Yeah.
She's very multi-talented,
She just
isn't she?
gets on a roll.
Yeah. And so today, she's making one of her famous cowboy
Right.
caviar.
Tell my recipe, Laurel.
So, I don't really remember the exact measurements right now.
It's okay. We're going to get to that. We're going to put that on our website.
it's-
Those are just little details, right?
Right. The recipe is on the website.
Yeah.
Tell them what we call it. You call it.
I call it cowgirl caviar because
I love
I'm
it.
not a boy,
You're
I'm a
not.
girl.
So it's cowgirl
And I'm wearing my
caviar.
boots, and I'm wearing my boots today, and I just think it's creative.
And look at your adorable outfit there. She's got her dolly apron.
But you got to
on.
have the outfit to
I
cook.
know,
You
right?
have to. You have to.
Absolutely. So what have you been doing, Laurel?
We've been chopping the peppers and the onions, and we started with the corn. We put the beans in there, but we were chopping it, and then we already put our measurements for our dressing.
Okay.
There's a pepper in the
That's
dressing.
okay.
There's a pepper in the sugar.
Let's
It's gonna
get
get in there
peppers in
anyway.
the bowl.
There's a
Okay.
pepper in there.
Now, Laurel, do
a
you
pepper.
enjoy this recipe? Lots of peppers and onions, and you're
Peppers are my favorite vegetable, so it's my favorite because it's really quick and easy, and it's easy to make.
And it's
You just
so
cut
good
up
for
some
us.
peppers. You just cut up some peppers and
It
some
is.
onions, and
Okay, you want to use a spoon, Laurel, and we'll just put the
Yeah.
color in. That's one of the pieces that I like so much about this. Just scoot it all in.
There it goes.
I don't want it to
That's one
fall.
of the things that I like about this
Christmas!
recipe is because it's so colorful.
It is very colorful.
Very colorful. The bowl of many colors.
Oh, it is a bowl of many colors.
That was your idea.
You're channeling Dolly.
And of course, Susan, when you're looking at all of these things going into this bowl, you're always looking at the nutritional side of it as well.
Absolutely. I mean, these black-eyed peas. I mean, this is a very nutrient-dense recipe. Okay, that's great. Give it a good stir.
So much peppers.
Okay, so we've got the black-eyed peas, the corn, the tri-colored peppers with the red.
Look
the
at that.
green,
It looks
and
like
the
a
yellow.
party.
I love it.
I got
Laurel, you are like me in the kitchen. We're just, we just got to get in there, right? And
happens.
sometimes it's a little messy.
Very messy.
And Susan, what's
Okay.
it like working with students during these different programs and bringing them in and sharing the culinary world?
Well, you know, I've been working with children for forever. I started teaching public school music, but food is so universal, and these kitchen skills, these are life skills. So it gives kids a chance to get their hands on things, and you know, we learn as we go. Just like today, when I realized I forgot my chopper blade again.
So we had to do that.
I
We had
said,
to do
well,
it by hand, but she
find
had to
some
learn how
knives.
to use a knife, like
Right.
one of the bigger
A
knives.
big one.
Well-
That's like the biggest knife I've ever held in my life.
And you learned, so you used it in a different way, didn't you? Mm-hmm. Kind of rocked the knife
Let's
back
scoot
and
this
forth.
back, and we'll get our dressing ingredients. Well, that is true. Just bring your silver bowl up, Laurel, and then tell folks what the ingredients are.
Okay,
This
so
is also what's happening in the garden right now. Green pepper. The peppers
I
are big right now.
So good.
Okay.
So we do have a little dressing.
Tell us the
so
ingredients.
we have I can't say it. Canola oil.
Right.
You did great.
Half a cup of canola oil.
Okay.
Pour it in.
Gotcha. Healthier oil.
Thank you. Right.
Healthy. We have some white wine vinegar. Half a cup of white wine vinegar.
Ooh, so equal parts. Nice.
And then this is 1/4 cup of sugar.
Now that recipe, go ahead and pour, and you'll have to stir because
I
it
know.
takes a little while for the sugar to dissolve.
You have to stir it until it dissolves.
Okay. So
But-
she's just stirring away.
Any recipe that I ever look at, see this recipe says 1/4 to a half cup of sugar. So we go to the low. We go to the low one. I always do that. Always. Okay.
do a
So
little
look
bit
how
at it.
pretty this is.
It's beautiful.
And again, this is diabetic friendly. It's heart healthy. These recipes are all very, like I said, nutrient dense.
And it's so versatile. We can use
Oh, yeah.
it in so many different ways. We're going to let you, Laurel, continue to stir, and then we're going to come back and put it together.
Right.
And then you're also making the watermelon wave,
Right.
which is like a slushy.
And it's a very quick thing, and that's why I have a pitcher and I got cups, so
All right.
we're
And
ready to go.
Then we're going to have to see if Ross is still around so he can help us. All right. For more information on the different programs, you can visit the website at sullivan.tennessee.edu. We're back with more right after this. Almost all done.
Welcome back to the Tribe Games here at J. Fred Johnson Stadium at Dobyns-Bennett High School here in Kingsport today. And I have got a very great group of folks with me right now. We got Baker Carell, we got Zeke Lynch, we got Sarah Good. And Sarah, I'm going to start with you. You're over a very special squad. Tell us about that.
I am the coach of the Sparkle Squad, which is our inclusive cheer team at in KCS, and it is students from Dobyns-Bennett, Robinson, and Sevier, and they all come together to cheer with their partners
Yes.
at KCS events. So football games, basketball games. We're going to be cheering at the Middle School City Championship this year. And it's just a great way to be able to support the tribe.
And as an educator, what does it mean for you to be out here for the Tribe Games today?
Oh, these are my favorite days of the year. Just getting to see all the kids get to have fun together, the friendships that are formed, and it just really is an amazing day.
All right, I'm going to step over here. All right, Zeke.
Yes, sir.
You're one of the athletes. Fist bump there. Talk to me about being part of the Tribe Games today.
I did try against before a lot yesterday before that too.
Oh, and Baker, you're Zeke's buddy here today.
Yes, sir,
Talk to us about what you're going to be doing out here today.
Today, well, I have the football station today, which is right back here, and so me and my buddies on the football team will be just doing that, and people that come around like Zeke and them, just helping them through that.
It's a special day, and you really enjoy being out here with all of your teammates, correct?
Oh yes, sir. It's a good experience for all of us. Help as many people as we can.
Now, Zeke, you love being out here, don't you?
Who?
You.
Oh, thank you.
Talk to me. What's your favorite part about the Tribe Games?
The YMCA.
You like doing the YMCA dance.
Yeah.
All right. And so, Miss Sarah, step back in here real quick. This is just, it's the entire community here in Kingsport City Schools that are out here today for this very, very great event.
Yes, we have, I think, 300 kids coming today, and about 100 different partners coming out to work. And it is one of the best days of the year for all of our students, not only the students who are participating in the Tribe Games, but also the athletes that get to be a part of it.
For you personally, what does this mean for you?
Oh gosh, this is a huge part of my life. When my daughter was in 7th grade, she started to work in the special needs classroom at Robinson, and it has just snowballed for our family. Since then, my youngest daughter is now working in that classroom. They're both going to be here today, helping their friends, and it turned into being involved in inclusive athletics. I also coach the unified track team, and I run the spring Tribe Games. And so it just has become a huge part of our family's lives. In fact, my whole family is here other than our daughter who's in college. And you know, it just has been life-changing for us.
We've seen parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles already coming in here to watch the games today. It truly is a community event.
It really is, and it's kids who can't always participate in our traditional sports programs, so this gives them a chance to try out all the sports and to hang out with our athletes, and really like genuine and true friendships are formed.
All right. And Baker, what does this mean for you personally? I know you're on the football team. What does it mean for you personally being out here today?
Well, you know, it's just a good experience. I think it opens a lot of people's eyes for the opportunity that everybody else gets, and not everybody else can be included in that. So seeing that and being grateful for what we've been blessed with, and coming out here and blessing them with the opportunity to compete and do all this stuff is really good.
All right. You want to give me one last fist bump? You ready to go, Zeke?
Yes, sir.
All right, Zeke's fired up. Get a little Roll Tribe.
Roll Tribe.
Here you go, Roll Tribe.
All right, folks, they're fired up.